The Ministry of Interior, in partnership with the UNDP on Wednesday, launched a report and documentary on Gambia's prison service conditions. The findings are geared towards supporting Gambia's efforts to reform the prison systems. The brief documentary, accompanied with a report, showed the poor structural conditions of uncomfortable living standards of inmates in the Mile 2 Central Prison. More details of that in this report. The Gambia's prison system has suffered years of neglect and underinvestment. Conditions of detention are said to be poor at the remand wing of Mile 2. The poor structural conditions of the prison has never been renovated, with its dilapidated conditions until the coming of the new government, with officials and prisoners see changes during revolutions at the TRRC. The report, photo book, and a brief documentary is meant to add substance to the prison service reforms. Yankuba Sonko, Minister of Interior, says there is an opportunity to commit to the reforming of the Gambia's prisons. Minister Sonko adds that there is a need to change the prison service so as to cater for the needs of the inmates, especially the juvenile.
With thanks to the UNDP Rule of Law project, we have a clear assessment of needs, priorities. Since 2016, there has been discussion and advocacy for the new prisons. This would be an important step towards severing legacy of prison service from the previous regime. It has been advocated by civil society, human rights groups, and DCI. We have an opportunity to change our prison facility to accommodate the needs of inmates. Juveniles in detention need very different care and attention than adult inmates. However, Ansumana Mane, the Director General of the Gambia Prison Service, says the conditions of the prisons have improved since the inception of the current government. DG Mane also explains the improved conditions of the prison, especially the feeding of inmates.
In spite of the less resources, we have been able to make certain changes relating to prisons diet, which has been the subject of much criticism, especially at the TRRC, and also changes in visitation rights. Also, with support from the government of the Gambia and the UNDP together with the GCCI, we have also upgraded the Mile 2 Central Kitchen to be with new modern facilities, with support from the United Nations, UNODC. Nevertheless, we still need to do more to address the structural conditions of the prisons.
Mile 2 was built by the British colonialists in 1920 in a swampy area infested with mosquitoes and mangroves. Situated along the Banjul Highway, the prison has three areas: security wing, main yard, and remand wing. The security wing is partitioned from the central prison's main yard by a thick wall of about 4 meters tall with a thick black metal door. During his 22-year rule, former President Yahya Jammeh was known for swearing in public and threatening his fellow citizens. One of his favorite threats was, "I will send you to my 5-star hotel." This was his euphemism for Mile 2, a prison. Reporting for iAfrica News, this is Mariama Cham. Report set to strengthen Gambia prison service reforms.